Good morning to the Monday morning inspiration for the joy of creation and the magic of art, creativity, and play. Hello there, everybody. This is Bettina Madini on this beautiful, gorgeous day on planet Earth. So today we are going to talk about, are you spending your time or creating your life? Spending time, like the other day, I saw this somewhere, and like, how do you spend your time? How do you spend your day? And this whole energy of spending, it had like, I don't know, there was something to it. And I thought, hell, let's bring this up into the Monday morning inspiration. And so, good morning. So please feel free to ask questions or share whatever is up for you. You can also ask anything else from the realm of creation and creativity. So what are you all currently creating? And what's going on? Do you have ease with it? Is it joyful? Or is there a nagging energy in your universe? What is it? Because when we are creating, like the creators, like let's say in the realm of art, you know, we also face very often, then we face sort of limitations or whatever walls we have set up that don't allow us to go further and go beyond that, even to consider what we can create and what ease we can have, the ease with messing something up, the ease for the ease with creating something, or maybe letting go of something. So recently I chose to experiment with some different paints and some different mediums, and not everything turned out great. It's also like the freedom to give ourselves the freedom to experiment. So what if not everything has to turn out perfect and like museum quality type stuff? But in the realm of creation, what if we also allow the misfits to show up and the creations that are like, okay, discard. So feel free to ask questions, okay, or bring things up. If this is triggering something for you, okay, that's cool. That's actually great. So what can we change? What can we shift? What fixed point of view is there that we can turn? What if we can change it? All right, so spending your time. So what is that energy? You know, it was really funny how from the point of view of spending something, it is, let me have a sip of tea. It is actually based on the point of view that there is a limited amount of it. Do you get that? How do you spend your time? It's like, okay, there is this mass of time, this amount of time that you have. It's like, you know, we measure it interestingly in increments. It's like 24 hours a day. And like, so in 20 days a month. And then that's different. And for each month, and then the years, they change. And it's like this counting of time and then spending time. I even met somebody many, many years ago, and she told me that we have a limited amount of energy available and we must spend it wisely. That was back then. I was like in my 20s or something. That was like odd when I heard this, and it's like, nah, I don't think so. Okay, if that is okay with you, fine. I see things different. So spending your time. And how do you spend your time? Do you ever run out of time then when it is all spent? So usually we never look at how we use words. But when we start being aware of what we are actually saying, is it true that you spend your time? What if instead you can choose something different? Spending your time is also, okay, let me ask you this. Is this ease-filled for you, or is it stressful? What does this concept of spending time? Or let's even say, what is this concept of time creating for you? So you can put yourself, I see you are muted, you can unmute yourself and chime in, okay? So what is time? Is time real? This morning I was sort of shocked that it is Monday, like another Monday morning inspiration. Not that I'm shocked about that, but oh wow, an entire week was just flying. And it's interesting to, like, you know, how much fun can we have so we will not even notice time, we will not spend time, we will not count time, we will not lose time. But instead having it. It's the same with money, right? What if we don't spend money but we have it? Having, the energy of having, is this different than the energy of spending? Okay, so here's this time budget for you. It is 24 hours, but then you must deduct the prescribed hours for sleep and the prescribed hours for eating. And the rest is, well, the prescribed hours for work also. And then the rest is what you can spend. And you get the energy of that. Is this joyful? Is this light for you? Maybe it is, and maybe you don't, it's not an issue for you, but like, I'm just wondering, what else can we choose? And have you ever had this moment or these days when things were just flowing, and what was going on with time? Did you still spend it? There's another term in the English language, killing time. That also is interesting. Oh, we are just here to kill time. Oh, I'm just stopping by to kill some time. So you actually have too much time and you must kill it. And what if instead we breathe, we relax, we choose, and we create? Do you see, can you see how this is so different? And to me, at least, it is so much lighter, and my body is relaxing and everything is expanding. And so when we are in this concept of spending time, how do you spend your time? I'm spending my time with blah, 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 whatever that is. Or I am choosing, I am creating, I have time. What if we always have it? So everywhere you guys have been using time as an excuse to not choose, are you willing to let that go? Thank you. Do you get that? Oh, I don't have the time. My time budget is allocated. Talk with me again in January when I have a fresh budget of time. Then we can see, maybe I can make some time or spend some time with you. Funny, it makes me laugh. Whereas when we are like in the flow, when we are in the flow with the entire universe, there is no concept of time. Can we then still be on time with all the appointments? Yes. And so as an example, the other day I was in Madison and I had some appointments. Yet between these appointments, I was not like spending my time, but I was following the energy. So I went into some shops and I talked to so many people, And it was so joyful. I discovered things that were literally expanding and exploding my universe just by seeing what is there, and some ideas. And talking with creative people is one of the most nourishing things to me, nourishing things for me. And it's so inspiring, and new ideas, new ways of doing things, and new paint mediums and different colors, and what can I do with this, and now how can I apply this, and how can I use this in my creations. And so that, and it was a very intense, there were some very intense days lately, and they were so inspiring. They created so much. It's like bubbles of exploding paints that are like percolating into the universe. And so what does this create for the earth? What does it create for our bodies? What does it create for the future? Do you get that? And are you all willing to allow the joy of the molecules of the entire creative, expansive, totally miraculous and fabulous universe to contribute to you, into your bodies, and to your daily lives? Daily life is also like has also an energy. Funny. Are you willing to allow them to contribute to you and to your lives and to your futures? Thank you. That's awesome. I don't hear you, but it was for all of those who see this in the future and who watch this now, who listen in now, and who said yes, even if it was just energetically. Cool. Yes, allowing that to come in. And you might wonder, how do I do this? Choose it. Are you willing to choose that? So when I ask you now, what is beyond the spending of your time? What is beyond it? What is beyond it for your life? What is beyond that for your bodies? That, are you willing to choose it? Even if you cannot define it, but that energy that is there, that space. Notice your bodies. Did they just relax? What is beyond the planning and scheduling? What is beyond all of that? The time counter, the planner. What is beyond it? And are you willing to choose that? So just choose it. Say with yourself, okay, I'm choosing that. I have no idea what exactly it is and how exactly it's going to show up, but I'm choosing it. And then every time you go back to this spending your time thing, just when you notice it, that's great. The moment you notice it, just say, okay, I'm changing this. What is beyond this? Yeah, that. And choose it. Just choose it. I'm choosing that. Just say that to yourself inside of you. I'm choosing that. And what can I create from this space? What if you choose that space when you walk into your studio or wherever you are creating, in your barn or in your office? What if you choose that space? And just choose it and then go about your day. I wonder what ease is possible from there. What can you create? What future will this create for you as of now? If you choose it, you don't have to choose it. It's okay. It's not a wrongness. It's all just about ease, the ease and the joy of creation. What joy can we have with creating? Oh, one last thing I wanted to say, like, even if you choose things and then they don't create what you thought they would, what if you don't make it wrong? Please don't go to the wrongness of it. Keep choosing. It's like I experimented with some different mediums and whatever I did yesterday, just a quick trial thing there, tried it out and played with it. It didn't turn out the way I thought it would. And it's not wrong. It's just, oh, well, I wonder what I can create with this. It did not turn out the way I thought. And still, it is not wrong. It still is creating something for the future. It still is something. You know, I have discovered so many things in my piles of painting pads and, you know, paper pads and canvases that I painted once upon a time. There's time again, once upon a time. And they did not turn out the way I thought they would. So they are in a pile. And then I already discovered years later, when I went through them to throw them out, I looked at them and it's like, oh, wow, this, I can actually do something with this. And oh, wow, this is actually quite interesting. And then I painted something with it. Right? So it's not wrong. It is creating something. And so then keep looking for that which you are seeking, you know, keep looking, keep moving, keep choosing. All right. Keep in the flow, stay in the flow and have fun and enjoy it and keep creating, keep choosing. Nothing is wrong and nothing is right. Everything is just energy. And if it would be fun for you, join for the creation immersion class, which will be October 19th and 20th. And it will be 1.5 days of creating and enjoying and having fun and also contributing to each other. What can you contribute to each other? What can you receive from the other people in class? What gift will you be to the other people in class? So come join us and find it on my website. I will also post it in the Monday Morning Inspiration Facebook group, and also I will post this video there. I haven't posted videos for some time. I got a little bit busy and couldn't do the editing. So cheers, my friends, and everybody who is watching this in the future. Cheers to creation. And I'm so grateful for you all. Thank you so much for being here. And I see you next Monday. Bye-bye.